Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation 24 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Golden Bachelorette fans beg for Joan Vassos rejects. The Golden Bachelorette fans are begging for Joan Vassos rejects as she is down to just 4 men. She originally had 24, but as hometowns approach, she has left many heartbroken. That being said, there are a lot of viewers who are more than willing to pick up the broken pieces. Keep reading for more details. Golden Bachelorette fans beg for Joan Vassos rejects. It is the premiere season of the Golden Bachelorette, and no one knew what to expect. Joan Vassos, who originally appeared on The Golden Bachelor, was chosen as the lead. She had to leave early in Jerry's season to be with her family. Therefore, she did not get a fair shot despite having a great connection with Jerry. He ended up marrying Theresa Nist, but that lasted just 3 months, so how could this version be any better? 24 men from all walks of life came to the mansion, vying for Joan's heart. They were all different, but Joan said she loved them all the same. She was impressed with their backstories and that they were all family men. On night 1, the family sent in videos, telling their dads how much they loved and missed them. Not a dry eye in the house. Furthermore, the contestants became incredibly close with one another. They banded together when Chalk Chapel's mother, Jill, passed away despite him being a frontrunner. Now, with only 4 men remaining, fans have a lot to say about the men Joan's passed. Mark Anderson, Jonathan Roan, and Charles Ling were fan favorites. So much so that they have been requested to be the next Golden Bachelor. Now, a Reddit thread has been started with the OP asking for all of Joan Vassos rejects. Of course, they did have a few that could stay behind. I'll take almost all of Joan's rejects. Really all except the caterer and Pascal. Too bad, I'm pretty much the opposite of her looks-wise. So, Jacqueline Choney and Pascal Ibd were the 2 that were out, but that leaves a good chunk of men to choose from. There for the taking. After seeing this, what were the thoughts of other Golden Bachelorette fans? Did they also want Joan Vassos rejects? And if so, which ones? My top picks would be Dan, so freaking cute. Gary, his laugh is so infectious, and Mark, such a sweet soul. Honestly, any of the guys on the show would beat the duds in my town. I would take the scraps. B, they shouldn't be scraps. Or rejects, lol, she loved the teddy bears at first, then poof, they were gone. I'll take Jonathan or Jordan or Dan. Many loved Dan, but were not in favor of Pascal. They did not think he was a bad guy, but he was far too high maintenance for any of them. Ultimately, the men, those who have been eliminated, and those still there, like Jordan Heller, were amazing options. In the end, the 23 that are left behind have a plethora of options and will easily be booked with dates for months. The latest twist in the Golden Bachelorette saga has taken fans by storm. And it's not just the usual dose of drama, tears, or roses that's capturing hearts. It's something far more surprising. Joan Vassos, the beloved leading lady of this season, has become the center of a fan-fueled campaign. But instead of rallying around her for final rose predictions or gossiping about who might get a ring, viewers are fixated on something else entirely, her so-called rejects. Yes, the men who didn't make the final cut are suddenly in the spotlight, with fans begging for more. The conversation around Joan's rejects started innocently enough. Like any reality dating show, there were always a few fan favorites who, despite their charm, charisma, and heartfelt declarations, didn't quite make it past Joan's scrutiny. As the Golden Bachelorette progressed, it became clear that Joan was decisive in her choices. She knew what she wanted, and there was no room for hesitation. That left several wonderful men on the sidelines, leaving viewers in a state of shock. What happened to Mark, the piano player? I was sure Joan had a soft spot for him. One Twitter user lamented after a particularly heartbreaking elimination. How did Tony, the firefighter with a heart of gold, get sent home? Another fan posted, racking up thousands of likes within hours. But what started as an outcry over specific eliminations soon snowballed into something much bigger. A full-fledged plea for the show to bring these men back. Fans took to social media, forums, and even petition platforms, demanding that the Golden Bachelorette showcase Joan's Rejects in a spin-off or another season. Hashtag Golden Rejection is the show we didn't know we needed. One viral tweet proclaimed, "Why should these incredible men disappear just because Joan didn't choose them?" And the movement only gained momentum from there. It was as if the rejected suitors had turned into overnight sensations, and viewers couldn't get enough. Each man had their own unique charm, their own heartwarming stories, and for many, their journey felt unfinished. Take Robert, for example, a retired high school teacher who had spent his life inspiring young minds. Robert had been a fan favorite from the start. His easygoing nature, coupled with his passion for classic literature, made him stand out. And when he was eliminated in a tear-jerking episode, fans were devastated. He deserved better. One emotional viewer wrote, "Joan made a mistake." Then there was Louis, a widower whose story of love and loss resonated with fans across the board. His vulnerability and openness made him an early frontrunner, and many believed Joan was on the verge of choosing him. But, in a shocking turn of events, she sent him home, opting for other connections that she felt were stronger. The reaction was instant. The hashtag Justice for Louis trended for days as fans rallied behind him. "I don't care if Joan didn't pick him." One commenter posted, "Louis needs his own show. I'd watch every single second of his journey." It wasn't just these two men either. Fans began compiling lists of all the rejected men they wanted to see return. Every week, when another beloved contestant was sent home, the calls for a reunion or a second chance grew louder. Soon, the phrase "Joan's Rejects" took on a life of its own, not in a demeaning way, but as a term of endearment. These men weren't failures in the eyes of the fans. They were the hidden gems of the season. What fueled this phenomenon was the fact that the Golden Bachelorette wasn't just a typical reality show. With older contestants, deeper connections, and more mature perspectives on love and life, each elimination felt more poignant. These men weren't 20-somethings with their whole lives ahead of them. They were individuals with rich life experiences, heartbreaks, and histories that resonated deeply with viewers. And every time one of them was sent home, it felt like a story had been cut short. "I don't know what the producers were thinking," one fan wrote on a popular reality TV forum. "These guys deserve better than just being cast-offs. Give them their own show, or better yet, let them all come back for another chance at love." The idea of a spin-off featuring Joan's Rejects gained traction quickly. Some even suggested a Bachelor in Paradise-style show, where the rejected suitors could return and find love among themselves or with new contestants. Others dreamed of a second Golden Bachelorette season where one of Joan's cast-offs could become the leading man, giving him the opportunity to find the one who truly appreciates him. Producers of the Golden Bachelorette have remained tight-lipped about the possibility of a spin-off, but the online buzz is impossible to ignore. Fan petitions have gathered thousands of signatures, and the hashtag Golden Rejection continues to trend intermittently whenever another contestant is eliminated.